Coach Vicki. This is Gia. Thanks for joining us again for the home learning program. We're going to start out with a warm-up. We're going to do it with some music because it's always more fun. Okay? You ready, Gia? Turn the music up. Just put some fun music on, whatever music you like. It's better to warm up to. Okay? You ready? We're going to start out with high knees. You ready? Get them really high and run. Good. Now you're going to stop, freeze, put your arms up, and you're going to jump to the left and just spin in 2 circles. You're just going to keep jumping and jump around. Good, one more time. Then you're going to jump the other way. One more time. Good, now you're going to go into some jumping jacks. Big jump. Up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Now you're going to do big arm circles backwards, backstroke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you're going to go forward, big circles like you're swimming. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, shake it out. Then you're going to squat. Okay, and then you're going to pike and try and get your knees straight and push your heels into the floor. And down. 2, 3, 4. Try and straighten those legs. 5, 6, 2 more. 7, and 8. Good. Shake it out. Now, you're going to straddle your legs a little bit. Put your hands in the front and lay your ear on your shoulder. And bring it up. Lay it to your other shoulder. And up. Now lay it to your shoulder and now roll your chin to your chest. Then back to the other side. And then back down to your chest. Good. And straight. Now you're going to look back. And up. To the side. Now roll it back. And roll it back again. Good. And shake it out. Now we're going to do our ankles. You're going to sit. Straddle a little bit so you can make really big circles. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now point your toes really hard. And flex them. And point them. And flex. And point. And flex. Now try and reach for your feet. You need to grab your feet here. So what you want to do is try and get those heels off the floor so you can stretch those hamstrings, okay? Good. Now get on your wrist. You're going to put your hands forward like this and rock forward and back. 3, 4. Now you're going to turn them under like this. Try and sit back on your feet so you really stretch those wrists. 2, 3, and 4. Now you're going to turn them out. And you're going to rock way over your fingers like this. And then here. Good. Now put them straight again. Now go over to the right. And then roll way to the left. 2, 3. Good. Now you're going to go the other way. Left to right. 2, and 3, and shake it out. Good. Now we're going to end it with the bridge. So you're just going to lay on your back. Turn around and face this way. Yep. Now push up in a bridge. Okay, and just rock back and forth. Stretch your back out. 2, 3. Let's go to 5, 4, 5. Then you're going to come down and rock your back out. So grab your shins and rock and row. 2, 3, 4, and 1 more. 5. Good. And stand up. Very good, Gia. And we're going to start out with forward rolls. We're just going to do a review of a few things, and then we're going to add some skills, okay? So just remember on the forward roll, you're going to put weight on your hands. Okay? Your heels are going to come off the floor. Good. Get your hands in a little bit closer to your feet. Walk them in, yeah, and open them up a little bit. Not too far. Pull them in, yeah, just like that. So now you're going to tuck your head, fall on your back. As soon as you get there, grab your legs. And reach out, or if you can do it without grabbing your legs, that's good too. But show them how to grab your legs so you can tuck. Hands flat. Okay, make sure they're flat. So you're going to tuck, fall here, roll, then stay in this ball. So she's going to grab her legs, one on each leg. Keep this head up, roll right to the feet, then reach out and stand. Okay? Show her one more time. Feet together, hands flat. Tuck and roll. hug, reach, stand. And then we're going to do backward rolls, okay? So if you guys aren't all the way through the row yet, that's okay. Just keep working on it. We'll kind of break it down in a minute, but you go ahead and do your backward roll. So you're going to push fast and up. So the more momentum you get, the easier it's going to be to do that row, okay? So squat down. You can kind of put your hands here and push off the floor so you can fall really fast, okay? So you're going to roll fast. When you get right here, you want to start pushing on these hands like you're doing a handstand, and then put your feet down and stand up, okay? And if you straddle your legs, it's going to be a little bit easier, okay? So try it one more time. Squat, push, go fast. Make sure you tuck that head and keep the back round. Push, and arms up. Good. So keep working on that. Just do a little bit at a time. Fall back on your bottom, row to your back, and then if you get that pretty good, then start going to your feet, okay? Next thing we're going to work on is the straddle roll, straddle forward roll. It's actually a little bit easier than the regular row because you're going to straddle. Put your hands down. Look at your belly. You're going to just land in a straddle on your bottom, but push on your hands and see if you can lift your bottom up. Good. So what you want to do is keep leaning forward. Go ahead and lean a little bit. And the more you lean, you'll be able to get up to here, okay? So try it again and see if you can just keep leaning and at least get to here. And then once you get to here, it's easy to stand up, okay? So hands flat. Good, roll, lean. There you go, good. So that's what you want to do, just lean those shoulders over your hands, okay? So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to review the handstand. Handstand goes into a lot of different things, cartwheels, round-offs, okay? So always start in a nice lunge, a little bit more open, foot turned out, good, knee over the ankle. You want your back straight and your head chin up. So you want to be looking out here. Your back is straight, but it's not vertical, okay? It's leaning like an incline back here, okay? And you're look out here. So reach for your handstand, start lifting that back leg up first. Yeah, squeeze. Okay, you want to get your chest in. Look at your hands with your eyes, but keep your arms on your ears. Can you keep your arms on your ears? And yeah, perfect. Okay, that's your goal right there. All right, have your parents right here helping you do this, okay? Parents, you got to spot them because they don't want to fall over and flip over on the back, but they do want to hit vertical, so kind of keep them encouraged to do that. Ready? Stretch, reach, and push, and you can just stop them right here. Make sure they don't have this arch in their back. Their chest should be in, your eyes should be on your hands, but your arms should be hiding your ears. See how this curves right here? You want to be more like this, okay? What you can do for that, stay right there. You can have them lay down, put your feet up here, just relax, yeah, and just stretch out, arms over your head. Okay, like this is their handstand, lift your hips up. Okay, this is the handstand you want, okay? Bottom under, tummy in, chest in. This is a straight line, okay? So you want that straight line for your handstand, so stay there. Okay, try and stay in that line. So you gotta keep squeezing, okay? Keep squeezing. Keep your head in, chest in. So have them work on that. This is gonna work, good, tuck. Right here, if you wanna just have them do some of this for conditioning, lift your hips and hold for like 10 seconds and come down. It'll get them that form. Go ahead and stand up. Try it again. Another thing that would help her a little more, push your shoulders up to your ears. Just put your feet together. Put your feet together. See how this is sticking out here? Can you get it in? In? By pulling your shoulders up. If she's reaching for the ceiling, it's going to make all this straight. Don't let your shoulders relax. Squeeze your bum, tummy in, chest in, chin up. Right. So if you get them here, push them down. Don't let them drop their shoulders, okay? So when you get ready to do that handstand, make sure the shoulders, once they hit the ground, don't relax, okay? So you're going to push them up to your ears and keep them there when you hit your handstand. So push your shoulders up to your ears. Lean and push even harder when you hit the floor. Push tall. You can kind of form them with your body like this, your knee and your hands, and push them in. Okay? Well, let's do some bridges first. Let's go over here. Okay? Stretch up tall. On these, you want to straddle as much as you can. Okay? Not too big, but big enough to be able to keep your balance. And you're going to look for the back wall and just put your hands on the wall. Okay? And then try and walk down. Whoa. And then walk back up. Good. So you want to make sure, see how her feet are like this? You want to make sure they're the same distance from the wall, because that's how she kind of got off and crooked. Okay? I want you here because the wall's kind of at an angle back there. Okay? So try it one more time. So the first thing you want to do instead of looking back is push your hips over your toes like that. So you're going to squeeze. Okay? As you're looking up at your hands, and those arms got to stay straight. So what you want to do, the first thing you want to do when you hit the wall, make sure your arms stay straight and don't bend them, okay? They don't get to bend. All right, you ready? Stretch up tall first. Hips, straight arms. Good. And push and walk back up. Okay? Touch your toes. Stretch it out. Good, come over here. So I would have them practice on a wall, make sure you're there. And then after that, you can kind of help them. So they're going to straddle your legs. So make sure their hips are pushing forward over their toes, and then kind of get them right here on their shoulders. Can you make your arms straight? Now look at your fingers. Yep. And then you just keep leaning forward. Now you look for the floor. I got you. Look for the floor. And they're going to place their hands down. She needs to be a little more flexible in her back. Go ahead and rock it out for me. So until she's comfortable going back by herself, or with you spotting her, make sure you're on a wall, okay? Look, go up in a bridge again. Her back's still a little bit straight. Gymnasts want their shoulders to be right over their hands, okay? When she gets flexible like that, her bridges are going to be a lot easier to do. Go ahead and come down and rock it out. Okay, now we're going to move on to cartwheels. So you go into it just like you're doing a handstand, okay? You're still going to have that lunge, bent knee in the front, chin up. You're looking out here because your hands are going to reach. Remember, your shoulders are going to be up on your ears. And what we're going to do is just stop in a straddle, okay? So you're going to go into it. When you get about right here, that's when you start turning your shoulders and your hips over, okay? Here, good. See how our hands are like that? You want them right across from each other. Point your toes and come down, try it again. Stretch up tall. Okay, now before you start going, I want you to start lifting that back leg up, okay? Lean into it. Now look, chin, look here. So you're going to lever into it and show me a side handstand. Good. And then they're going to look into their armpit and watch their foot come down so their hips are square to the floor. And then they pull everything up and lunge. Okay? Bend the knee in the front. Put the foot flat in the back. Perfect. Okay? So you're going to start out facing this way, then you're going to do your cartwheel, and you're done, you're facing the opposite way. Okay? But as you're going into it, make sure you're going into it like you're doing a handstand, and then when you get in that lever, that's when you start your cartwheel. Okay? Ready? Try it one more time all by yourself. Reach. Very good. Nice job. And a good drill for that is to just make sure you get the handstand. The straddle handstand. Just stop in a handstand. Reach. Try not to fall. So you got to balance. It's kind of like a side handstand. You got to be able to balance yourself. Okay? So reach long. Reach out. And yeah. And then set down. Perfect. So try and work on them at home on the wall first. And then once you get that, then have your parents spot you on the floor. All right, now for our stars for the day, it's going to be that bridge, because we really have to have good bridges to get those back bends. So you're just going to lay on your back, push up in a bridge, okay? Good, this is 1 star. If you can get your arms straight, I'll give you 2 stars, okay? So if you can just get up 1 star, get up. Now get your arms no bend in the elbows, 2 stars, okay? And then rock back over your hands would be 3, okay? Not rock and roll, just rock back and stay. Can you rock back and stay? Way back here and just stay. Yeah, and rock it out. Good job. So good luck on those bridges. Make sure you work on them and send in those videos when you get done, okay? So now after you do your skills, you're going to move on to some conditioning, okay? So you can get strong. The stronger you are, the easier all these skills are going to be. We're going to start out with the plank. Okay, there's several modifications that you can do for a plank. So we're going to show you all of them, and then you just work your way up. Get on your elbows and knees. Get your feet together, point your toes. and you want to make sure that you have a straight line from your, squeeze your bum, push it down a little bit. You want to try and get a straight line from your shoulders to your hips and just hold that. 5, 4, 3, go ahead and keep your head neutral. 3, 2, 1, and relax. You can do that watching TV, okay, or watching your little iPad right there, and just wait for a commercial or something, and then stop. But the longer you hold that, the stronger your abs are going to be. Then when you get really good at it, go ahead and get back on your elbows. Now on your feet, perfect, okay? Squeeze your bum, try and keep that straight line. And then if you're really good at that, you can also drop these feet like this, and it helps you get those toes pointed too, okay? So same thing, head up, hold that as long as you can. When it starts really hurting, you come out. And you try to, again, do several sets of those, okay? Relax. And then the next one is up on your arms, straight arms. Push up, but on your knees, okay? This is a modification right here. Squeeze your bum. Make sure your hands are right underneath your shoulders, but you're still in that straight line. Perfect. Same thing, head neutral, which means everything in the same line, okay? Good. So you hold that, and then you're going to go up on your feet, like that. Squeeze. Same thing, shoulders over your hands. Then if you get good at that, this is probably the hardest one. Toes under, tummy in, squeeze your bum, head neutral. Hold this, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, shake it out. Good. So work from the beginning all the way up to, if you can get to here and do 3 or 4 sets of those, you'll get really strong. Okay? So the next thing we're going to do from that is a push-up. So get in your push-up position. So again, you can start with knees. Okay? Push up. No, just keep your knees down, toes under, and do a push-up. 1 push-up. Good. Can you keep your head neutral? Take your chest to the floor. Yeah, can you do that slower or all by yourself? Okay? So unless you can do those and get them all the way down like that, I wouldn't move on. But when you are ready to move on, then you go to your feet, on your toes, squeeze your bum, go down. Parents, you might want to help them a little bit. Don't let them drop their belly. 1 more time, down. Okay? Then when you get really good at it, that's when you put your feet here. Ankles, let me let go of you. There you go. Down and up. Good. But parents, they'll need your help, and make sure they're on some kind of a cushy mat so they can turn their feet under like that. Okay? And then the next thing, we're going to do hollow body holds. Up, hands here, and bend your knees. So we've already done this. Okay? Hold this. Okay? So now we're going to try and straighten our legs. Point your toes. So you want to round that back so your body's on the center of your back right there, and you're going to hold that. Okay? You get really good at holding it, then you're going to start rocking. Can you rock? Rock, rock like that. Good. So do about 20 rocks, 10, 15, 20 rocks. The more you do, you'll be able to get up to that number. Okay? So once you can do a tuck up and hold it and the hollow body rocks, then you're going to try and do a tuck up. Do you know what that is? It's where you're here. You're going to tuck up like this and back to hollow. So you're going to go hollow, tuck. Good. Do 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And if you get really good at that, you're going to do V-ups. Do you know what those are? It's the same thing, but you keep your legs straight. Okay? Try and keep those legs straight. Go. Reach for your toes. You reach for your toes? Good. So if you want to keep reaching like she's doing, putting your arms here, that's good. And as you get better at it, you want to reach for your toes like that. Can you try it one time? Hollow body, reach for your toes. Oh yeah, good. Try not to drop your feet though. Now we're going to do arch ups. So can you just arch your back? Arch your back and get your arms off the floor like this. And get your legs off the floor and squeeze them tight. Okay? If you can hold that, now just do arch ups where you go flat and arch up. Flat and arch up. Do 5. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze those feet together. 4, 5. Now see if you can do arch up rock. Okay? Several modifications of all these things. So just do what you can. Go ahead and come out. Do what you can and just try and work your way up. Okay? Now we're going to do handstand holds. We've done these before. Okay? So you're going to put your hands on the floor. Walk your feet up the wall. If you have a wall at home, make sure you're wearing socks so you don't ruin your parents' walls. You can do this. This is perfect, but it's a little harder. So put your toes on if you want to. That might be easier. Try and keep this back straight. Push tall, push tall. Can you get your belly in? See how she's kind of arched? You want it to be more like that, more round. Yeah, can you hold that? Can you round your belly? Round your back? Yeah. But look at your hands. There you go. Stay right there. Get in a hollow body on the floor, on your back. Okay? Show me hollow body. Right there. That's the shape that they want to be in when they're in this handstand. Okay? She keeps trying to arch, so you want to try and get rid of that arch. Even if you have to just do this, and don't do the handstands on the wall until she's ready. But try it one more time. You want to keep that belly in, keep the chest in. Okay? Good. Little better. Chest in. Look at your hands a little, but keep your chest round, hollow. Perfect. Can you stay there? Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. You guys squeeze your booty. And 1. Come down. Okay? Even holding up there, it's like a handstand, it's gonna help a lot. Okay? The last thing we're gonna do is box jumps, and this is for our stars. Okay? So try and find something they can jump up onto that's at least to their knees or higher. So you're gonna do 15 for 1 star, 20 for 2, and 30 for 3. Let's see if you can do 15. We're gonna do it really fast. Ready, go. 1, 2, no double jumping. 3, keep going, do 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. So try and work your way up to 30, all right? Good job. All right, Gia, that was amazing. Now we're going to move on to stretching, okay? Very important at the end of everything to make sure you stretch. Your body's warm. It should be a lot easier to do your stretches, okay? So you're going to sit in a straddle. Big straddle and point your toes. Make sure your knees are out and your toes are out. Your heels are facing the ceiling, okay? Put your hands in the front and just walk out. Reach as far as you can. Way out there. Keep your head up because you want to try and keep your back somewhat straight, okay? You don't want to round it like that, okay? Then you're going to go up. You're going to lift your arms up. You're going to drop your right arm and do this. And then lay your shoulder on your knee. Then you're going to go up and do the opposite. Other side. Good. Make sure these knees are turned out. You want to see the ankle right there, okay? Can you turn that other leg? Yep. Now, push up tall. Try it one more time. Keep the knees out, all right? Ready? Reach. Forward. Good. And up. And to the side. Keep those feet out. Good. Lock those knees. Point those toes. And back to the other side. Good. Now you're going to pike. Try and put your hands here and just slide down as far as you can. Try and get way out here. If you can only get here, try and measure that every week and see if you can get it just a little bit further. Okay? Your goal is to get way out here. You want to be that flexible. So if you can, it's okay. Just go as far as you can. You should feel it pulling in your hamstrings and just hold it for about 10 seconds. Okay? Back flat hands and point the toes. Okay? Another thing you want to do is stretch the hamstrings even more by pulling the heels off the floor and I want to try to I want to be able to get my fingers under there, okay? You're leaning back, you're cheating. Put your hands here, and you want to just lift them off the floor, okay? You want to be able to grab your legs like this, grab your feet like this, okay? So try and just touch your toes without bending your knees. She's got a ways to go, so you got to flex your feet and just stretch again as far as you can, okay? The more you stretch, if you do this for a couple of weeks, you'll be amazed how much better it's going to be, okay? Now you're going to stand up, come over here, and we're going to go into our lunge for our splits, okay? So just get in the lunge, perfect. Make sure again, let's do straight first, straight leg, okay? You want to start here because you don't want to move this foot, okay, when she goes into the lunge. So make sure the leg's straight. Go ahead and reach for the toe. Just put them on the floor and keep the knee straight. That's the most important thing, okay? That way you know it's stretching, okay? Now from here, you're just going to keep the foot here and bend the knee. Okay, and that makes a straight line from knee to knee. Make sure the knee and foot's under in the back, and the toe in the front is slightly turned out. Lunge, and then from there, you're going to slide into your split. So put your hands on the floor to keep your balance. You can even watch TV while you're doing it. Okay? Get through a whole commercial, and then you can come out. Okay? Now try the other leg. Bend over. Just reach, keep your balance with your hands on the floor. Now just keep your foot where it is. Make sure it's turned out and bend the knee. Good. And try and make that straight line from knee to knee. Good. And slide into the split. Good. Her splits are pretty even. Most of the time they can get down further on one. All right. So you're going to hold that as long as you can. When you feel it starting to pull, that's when you stop. You don't want to overdo it. And just stay there as long as you can, and then you can come out. And then don't forget straddle splits. You're going to put your hands on the floor. Straddle as far as you can, but you don't want to go so far that your knees bend. Can you get your knees straight? Okay, and you want your ankles in line with your hips. Okay, you don't want to be way back here or way up there. Make sure you're in a straight line and hold that as long as you can. Okay, and come out. Last thing you want to, that's important for gymnastics is the shoulder stretch. Okay, so you're going to sit on your bottom, put your feet that way, and you're going to put your arms behind you, and keep them shoulder width apart, and slide them as far as you can. Okay, your goal is actually to get these armpits as close to the floor as you can. Okay, and this is going to be our stretch for the stars today. Okay, so if you can keep your legs straight and point your toes, keep your ankles together. Head is up, and arms are shoulder width apart, and they're straight, 1 star, okay? If you can hold your legs up, point your toes, squeeze everything together, lock your knees, and hold it there for about 10 seconds, 2 stars. Now, if you can actually get down at least like 5 or 6 inches from the floor and hold this position, so that means you just got to work harder to get this stretch way down there, 3 stars, okay? You going to work on that, Gia? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. All right, thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next week. Looking forward to seeing all your videos, okay? Bye. Can you say bye, Gia?